Let me describe Dead Nation in 3 words for you. Dark, chaotic, and intense. It sure isn't for everybody, but if you can withstand the onslaught of zombies, Dead Nation is kind of a blast. Dead Nation doesn't have much in terms of story. It's kind of just a game about 2 crazy explorers wading their way through cities full of zombies, and that's about it. Thankfully, there is a whole RPG leveling up system for guns and armor that fills the narrative void. At nearly every checkpoint, you'll find a weapons shop that houses all of your upgrades. You'll start with just a normal assault rifle, but you can soon purchase an SMG, flamethrower, shotgun, you name it. You can upgrade them all in terms of rate of fire, power, extra ammo, etc., and you'll find armor upgrades along the way as well. But if that seems slow-paced, don't worry, because the rest of Dead Nation absolutely is not. Here's a great example of a typical level in Dead Nation. It's snowing, it's dark, there's zombies everywhere, huge tanks jumping, and I'm dying all over the place. And if you're not a pro, dying's something you're gonna have to get used to for Dead Nation. It's kind of necessary means to an end. It's like a tough game, especially solo, but it can be played cooperatively, and that definitely eases some of the struggle. But for me, that struggle is what made Dead Nation stand apart. I love being rushed by hundreds of zombies and feeling like I couldn't escape, even if half the time I didn't. The game borrows a lot from Left 4 Dead in terms of enemy variety. Sure, you'll face off against tons of normal zombies, but there's also boss-type creatures as well, from these huge hulking tanks to guys with blades for arms and weird things coming out of their mouth. It's kind of a gross game, actually. There's a ton of carnage, a ton of blood, and sometimes it's tough to stomach. I'm not one to get grossed out by games, but after watching thousands of bloody, disgusting zombies run at you and then walking over all of their bodies as it squishes and smears, ugh, not something I love. But hey, if you don't like looking at all of their gory bits, might as well kill them faster, and Dead Nation provides you with quite the arsenal. From the potentially dangerous flamethrower to the sporadic shotgun to the regular SMG, there's a lot of ways to dismember and kill your foe. Personally, I'm a big fan of the original assault rifle and a lot of the secondary weapons such as Molotov cocktails, mines, and grenades, especially once you upgrade those mines so that they can dish out 4 or 5 separate charges. But no matter which weapons you choose to use, Dead Nation is a pure adrenaline rush as soon as you step out of that checkpoint gate. Zombies rush at you from all sides, and if you think this is bad, wait till you see some of the later levels. It doesn't all start out that way though, and the first level will trick you into thinking Dead Nation is a calm and courteous romp through Zombieville. You won't face many foes and you'll spend most of your time admiring the scenery, which is quite impressive for a game with such a generic theme. You'll make your way through parking lots and Chinatowns, city streets and parks, and it all looks really good. The weather effects add a lot to the graphical value of the game, and I really enjoyed wandering the streets in the middle of a thunderstorm or snow blizzard. But no matter how pretty Dead Nation is, it's still an incredibly dark game, and I like it. It's kind of like playing tag in a pitch black room. You have no idea who's who or what's what, but when you mix all of that with guns and zombies, I found it to be a really great combination. But yes, Dead Nation is very hard, and sometimes the checkpoints aren't very fair. Your life meter is restored at the beginning of each new section, and you can pick up health packs along the way, but it's imperative that you use your full arsenal of options to survive. You've got a Gears of War style charge move and a clearing melee attack that are necessary and vital if you want to win. And if you're anything like me, I strongly urge you to play through this game because it's very atmospheric and a lot of fun. It may look like complete chaos when I'm running through these dark streets chased by hundreds of zombies, but trust me, the adrenaline rush is definitely worth it. There's a full leaderboard system that will track your progress as well as your country's ability to clear out the virus. It's all kind of cool and it adds an extra incentive to replay through some of the more strenuous levels of the game. I really can't recommend Dead Nation to everyone, but if you're a hardcore gamer who enjoys being challenged, this is definitely a game for you.